Hello, hello. Thank you again for having me, ATOMY Philippines. I am excited to be here, excited to be a part of the Philippine family with you all. Like we were reading the comments, right? There's comments from all over the world. Upload your comments. Tell me where you're watching it from. I know that this is a global one server company, so we have the privilege of being able to educate, and we have the privilege of being able to being connected all throughout the globe. So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for giving me this time to share my experience with you. In ATOMY, there are many different aspects to the business, and there are three things that we all understand. What that means is in any type of business that we are a part of, we want to make sure that the company is safe. We want to make sure that the company is going to be lasting, right? We don't want to invest a few years of our time here and then the company go away. So ATOMY already has an amazing history. We are already 10 years old and we've already done over $1 billion in sales. At the same time, we want to make sure that this company is an ethical company, meaning that they make good products, meaning that they provide good atmospheres for their employees and their business partners. And at the same time, we want to make sure that this company is one that we can be proud of, be wanting to share with individuals, and understand the vision behind everything that we're doing. So today, I want to share with you a few of these aspects. I want to talk to you a little bit about why I got started, how I got started, and what I'm doing nowadays. So thank you for joining me today. I'm going to share with you the ATOMY basics and what I believe will help you. So before getting started in ATOMY, I love business. I love doing business. I love the idea of being my own boss, right? Being my own, having my own freedom of time, making my own schedule and doing these things. But reality is it easy to start your own business? No, it really isn't. It's really difficult to start your own business. It's difficult because it's very difficult to start a business because of one, capital. It takes a lot of money, right? And if you don't have the money to start, then you lack number two. Number two is the ability to source a product or a service to be able to provide something that your consumers will continue to want to use. So that's also very important. But usually we don't have the capital. I didn't have the capital. And even if I had the capital, I didn't know what to sell to who, right? So I didn't have those things. And lastly, even if you have the capital and even if you have the ability to source products or services, you then have to be able to have the managerial skills, right? To be able to manage this company forward with vision and confidence. And these three things are what drive and what create a very successful business model. And in ATOMY, we can be sure that we've been able to do all these things. So let's transition into my PowerPoints and let's talk a little bit about what I mean, okay? So as we look at the PowerPoint, the ATOMY basics that I want to talk to you about today include the product. So what are the products that we want to talk about? So when we talk about these things, let's read the slide. It says, ATOMY is a company that does what? We provide AQ, which means absolute quality, and AP, which means absolute price. So what do I mean by absolute quality and price? We have to make sure to tie these together. We cannot divorce them, okay? They are married together. This means that we want to provide consumers the ability to buy a product that is of A quality and the price nobody else can match this quality at that price and vice versa, okay? So that's how that works. So how does the company do this? How does the company provide an opportunity for us, regular business individuals, to be able to get products at this price and at this quality? So this is a very good question. This is something that we need to understand, because if we don't understand these things, then we're going to have a very difficult time in trying to explain the philosophy and the fundamentals of this. So I took this straight from the website. And if you go to the website, you'll be able to see this slide. And it says a win-win partnership. And if I zoom in here in Korean, what it says is what? 일품일사의 원칙. So in Korean, what this means is we want to be able to provide one product, whatever we use, We want to make sure that the company that we're sourcing it from, we're true to them and we remain in relationship with them. So if we scroll down here, we'll be able to see one company, one product policy. Okay, one company, one product policy. So let's talk about the logic and let's talk about the reasoning behind this one company, one product policy. We want to make sure that we can provide this company stability. So let's talk about a few of the products that we see on our site. So you see these coffees, right? Everybody loves the coffee, right? Everybody loves the toothbrush. Everybody loves these items. So let's talk about the toothbrush. So the toothbrush, as we all know, is absolute quality and absolute price. It's amazing, right? We'll never be able to find another company to be able to source these products at this price point and this quality. So how is this done? How is this possible? How are we able to get such amazing quality toothbrushes and at amazing prices? It's because ATOMY, the company, is giving stability to Deotech Korea. They are the ones who provide these toothbrushes to us. So we allow this one company to provide the toothbrushes to all the members all over the world. So what does this do? This allows for individuals, you and I, to be able to sell this product to individuals at the absolute quality and price point. This means that the company that makes the toothbrushes, they don't have to worry about if they're going to lose a contract with ATOMY, meaning that they can continue to expand their company. They can continue to expand their line of toothbrushes, meaning that they can get the automation system that they need, meaning that they can get the raw materials for cash, meaning that they're able to do these things to lower costs on their end. And the lower that they can bring the cost on their end, the lower that they can sell the products to us, and the lower that we can get it and consume it as consumers. So this is the magic behind ATOMY. We're able to do these things with not just one item, but many of our items that we have. And as we continue this process, we'll be able to understand the value and the philosophy that ATOMY has with that one product for the products that we provide with the companies, okay? So now let's talk about a little bit about detail about how do we transition this into the product philosophy of what ATOMY does in terms of CEO's mindset, okay? So everybody knows about Hemohim, right? And this is the only product that I'm going to kind of cover. I'm not going to go into the detailed product today because we're going to have another lecture right after mine and she'll do an amazing job at sharing all the information with you. So what I want to talk to you about is the special kinds of products that we have. So Hemohim is a very special product, meaning that ATOMY did not create Hemohim. ATOMY did not create Hemohim. Maybe some of you guys thought that ATOMY created it. But as we heard on the phone call today, what does KAERI stand for? Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute, right? So who are they? What do they do? They are a government entity. And what happened was they had lots of individuals, lots of scientists in the field doing building radiation technology and being exposed to radiation, gamma rays and such. So the government wanted to provide them with a product that would help build their immune system at the same time, help their immune system block out all these things. And that is where this came into. Now, ATOMY is the one who got the opportunity to sell Hemohim, but they weren't the only ones. Did you know that? In the beginning stages of the company, ATOMY was not the only company selling Hemohim. There were other companies selling Hemohim as well. But to your surprise and shock, guess how much it was? For a month's supply, it was over $700 for a month's supply of Hemohim. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine paying that much for a product? But why did this company, why did KAERI, and why did they want to price this product with KOLMAR B&H at this price because they felt that this product had that much value. But reality is if you have a very expensive product, you do not have the ability to target market many people, meaning that you are limited in your target market, meaning that people cannot afford it, so therefore they can't buy it. Only the few who can afford it can buy it. But then what's the phenomenon that happens after you're healthy then? So for example, let's talk about dietary supplements. If you want to lose weight, right, what do? You can buy a dietary supplement, or you can go to the gym and do these things. And what happens after you take the dietary supplement and you lose weight? Do you keep taking it or do you stop taking it? Right? A lot of individuals will stop taking an item because they no longer feel like they need it. Because what? Because of the price and because of convenience factors. So what I'm saying is this: ATOMY was able to understand this logic, and CEO Park said, you know what? If we sell ATOMY products at this price, then we won't be able to retain the customers. So ATOMY decided to do what? CEO Park said, let's make sure to sell this item at prices that everybody can afford, meaning that we want to use the Prestige strategy. With the Prestige strategy, what we're able to do is we are able to provide individuals with the ability to use this product without feeling pressured, without feeling like they are losing money, but rather gaining, right? Rather gaining value from this. And that's why ATOMY has been able to sell this product, and this product has become the #1, right, individual product across all Korean network marketing industries. And this has been consecutive for the past 5 years. If you look at this, consecutive for the last 5 years. So the beauty of this shows that ATOMY is able to provide an absolute quality, absolute price product, and this product has been able to be consistently #1 for the past 5 years because we are able to provide individuals with a product that actually gives value. So what does that mean? That means that this product is able to provide individuals with value that you can see. There are 3 key points that I will briefly touch upon. But if you want more information regarding this, I suggest you go to atomy.com and go to the product history, and you will be able to see the Hemohim history on the official ATOMY website. And that is where I got this information from as well. So this information is nothing special. Everybody has access to it. You can go online and take a look, okay? So here are the 3 points that ATOMY wants you to understand and discuss. So if you look at #1, it says what? It activates NK cells. So what does that mean? That means that you are able to protect yourself from pathogens in your body. I'm not going to go into details, but I want you to go on the website and do your own research. At the same time, you can Google Hemohim and you will see mountains of research papers regarding actual clinical studies, actual studies on lab mice, and so on. And the second point is it activates. Activates what? Your immune cells. Right? Your immunity, it is so important, right? With the situation that we're in right now, with the COVID situation, we understand that with a weak immune system, you are more susceptible to pathogens and viruses that try to attack your body. But if you have a higher immune system, then you are able to fight those things. And that is why this is beautiful. So check it out. Go into the website and look at the properties of Hemohim. But the more important thing that I want to discuss is the next slide. The next slide talks about the philosophy of ATOMY. So why is ATOMY able to become so successful? Why is ATOMY this company that is continuing to become a leader in this market? Why has this company continued to grow during the pandemic? A lot of individuals understand this by simply believing what I'm saying. But no, I want you to do your own research. I want you to understand the philosophy and the principles and how we're doing this to make sure that you understand that ATOMY is actually a company that cares for you. So how does a company show their love for you? Right? This is something that I want you to think about. How does a company show their love for you? How is a company able to express that they care for you? What can they do? If you owned your own business, what would you do? If you owned your own business, how would you share with your employees that you care for them, that you love them, that you want the best for them? That means that you are providing them with absolute quality, absolute priced items. And even though that the sales continue to go up, doesn't mean that you increase the product price, but rather, what did ATOMY do? ATOMY lowered the price. So how did ATOMY lower the price of 해모힘? So let's look at it. So here's a brief history of 해모힘. If you look here, we can see that 해모힘 started off at 30 packets for the price that we are accustomed to right now. So 30 packets, not 60. It was at 30 for the price that we're paying now. So in the beginning stages, ATOMY was not able to lower the price of 해모힘 because what happened? Because the product costs so much. So we provided the product at the price that we had, but only 30 satchels, okay? And what happened? As sales increased, ATOMY did what? We increased the number of packets being provided in each box from 30 to 48. And then what did we do? We upped it again. And then what did we do? We have what we have now. Everybody knows this photo, this picture. This is now the 60 packets. So ATOMY actually has decreased the price of the product throughout the years, not increased the price of the products throughout the years. Can we all give ATOMY a round of applause? This is the kind of company that we are dealing with. This company loves us, cares for us, and understands the philosophy and the business of what we as IBOs need. Independent business owners, if we want to become successful and thrive in this business, we need a company who understands the philosophy and is not selfish about profit taking, right? But rather, they are giving it back to us. So that's exactly what ATOMY did. They did not increase the price of 해모힘, but they continue to increase the quantity, and we are now at 60 a month. And that was CEO Park's promise to us. Why is 60 important? Because 해모힘, we take 2 a day. That's right. You can take 2 a day. And if you're feeling ill, your body should be able to absorb around 6 to 8 a day. So if you're feeling really down and your immune system is down, yes, you can take more than 2. Okay. And as you take this and absorb this into your body, you'll start to see your body building its immunity to fight off the pathogens, to build your immune system back up so you can be up and running again to go make your downline, right? So as we understand this, we understand that this business wants our success. This business provides us, this company provides us with the opportunity to continue our success through these things. So now, what did that do then? Because of this phenomenon, ATOMY now has more than 6.6 million members all over the world. And if we include China, then we're over 10 million members. Can you believe that? ATOMY India just announced that they will open their doors for the supermarket in November. I don't know if you guys heard that news yet, but ATOMY India, they will be opening in November. So that's going to increase the membership even more. They're going to be able to build momentum in that country, and they're going to be able to see even more growth of membership. Now, ATOMY Philippines, I know that this is something that you see as big vision for you. So there are so many Filipinos all over the world. You are not just in the Philippines, right? You have family all over the world. You have friends all over the world. Who nowadays does not have connections all over the world? I believe we all do. And because ATOMY is this business that allows us to build unlimited downline leverage through one server all over the world, we're able to see, we're able to know that we are not limited to just a small region in our ATOMY business, but rather we're able to build our business over and over and duplicate our business all over the world. So right now we have worldwide members of 6.6 million. And as we continue to do this business, as we continue to grow this business, this number will continue to increase. But the question is what? Is your downline increasing? Right? That's the question. So I want to encourage you all to share the link if you haven't already. Share the videos to increase your possibility of success. So ATOMY, why is it different? How is the opportunity of ATOMY different compared to other opportunities? Why is ATOMY different? ATOMY is different because it provides equal opportunity. So what does equal opportunity mean? Equal opportunity is this word that I want to share with you so that you understand what I'm saying. Equal opportunity means that there are no limitations to your success. This means that everybody is able to become a successful leader in this business, even if you were registered later than somebody else. That doesn't matter. So we had a brief introduction of the compensation plan before this lecture. We understood that how the downline works, and we have to understand the word teamwork. So what does this word teamwork mean? So many individuals have a different understanding of teamwork, but this word teamwork, what I want to address is exactly this word. When you see a football team, when you see a baseball team, when you see a soccer team, no matter how great one player is, can one player win the game alone? Do you think that's possible to win the game alone? Never. You can never win a game by yourself, right? You are only able to win if your team works with you. So what am I saying? I'm talking about ATOMY and its possibility of success. Why is ATOMY different compared to other businesses? So what I want to talk about is the super synergy of heart. Super synergy of heart, teamwork within our downline, within the company, within everything that we understand and know. And as we understand this philosophy, we'll begin to understand that even though I have limits in my ability, ATOMY is able to provide me with the opportunity of success. So possibility, let's talk about that. If you go to the dictionary and look up the word possibility, there are many things. So go look it up, right? So probability and possibility is talking about ratios and percentages of your success, right? So what I want to discuss about ATOMY is this. The ability to become successful in this business is highly probable compared to other businesses because of the unlimited downline leverage effect. So this alone gives you the opportunity to become successful. For example, if you were limited to your success depending on your personal ability, then it'd be very difficult to become successful in any business. I just read an article yesterday. I read an article regarding a success story of many people, okay? So all the individuals that talk about success tell me that it is what? Do they boast and say that it was my ability? I became successful because of me, because I did this and that and this and that. No, most individuals who become successful say that they became successful because of luck. So what does that mean? I am not taking away from the hard work, but I'm talking about luck. What is luck? So let's talk about this. CEO Park, he started different companies before ATOMY. He started IamKorea.com. He started other companies, but those companies did not do well. He went bankrupt. But this company succeeded. Why? Why? because of the situation that CEO Park was in the past. What do I mean? This type of business is so dependent on the internet, on the computers, on smartphones. But 15 years ago, when CEO Park started his other company, people did not understand how to do online shopping. For example, if you asked the auntie to become a member, they had to what? They had to fax in the information, right? They had to fax it in. Right now, what do we do now? We just snap a photo and upload it. But back in the day, they had to have a fax machine, fill out the paperwork, and fax it in. And after they faxed it in, they would go online on their computers, dial up in the modem, dee, 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 dee. Remember those dialing sounds? After they dialed in online, they would try to shop online. And then they would call the company and say, hey, how do I buy this product? Where do I put the product? How do I check out? And then what does CEO Park say? He says, oh, put it in the shopping cart. And what do the aunties say? The aunties say, shopping cart? I don't have a shopping cart in my house. How can I put the products in a shopping cart? Because they didn't understand that in the website, there was a shopping cart, right? And people didn't understand these concepts. Even a few years ago, not everybody had smartphones. Even a few years ago, many people had flip phones, right? They had analog phones. They didn't have smartphones. But now, in this situation that we are in, everybody that I know, almost 98%, I would say, have smartphones in all the world. What does that mean? That means that we are able to watch this video on the phone. We are able to have Zoom meetings on the phone. That means that we're able to share information on the phone. That means that we can share PDFs, photos, new products, lectures, information, everything. We can do it online now. You see, the situation that we're in now is so much different than in the past. So this is the time, this is the place for you to build your business and excel in your business and to perpetuate it forward because the situation allows. And that is why I want to tie this point back in. So we have this understanding of everything being available for our success. Now what we need is our own abilities then. So what does super synergy of heart mean, and what does the teamwork aspect of the business mean? So let's say that you are a member. Let's say that you are a member, and this is you, and this is your A line and B line, okay? And let's say that you add people in your A line and B line. And all the people that you add in your A line and B line, everything that they do becomes the person on tops, right? So what does that mean? That means that their network becomes your network. That means that their skills become your skills. All these things become yours, okay? It's like leveraging with what you have. That is called teamwork. But if you think about it, right? Sometimes you can call it cheating, right? We don't want to use that word, but think about it. Let's say that your ability is limited. Let's say that your ability is to get a C+ on a test, okay? But you're sitting here and your neighbor who sits here, they always get a A+. So if you're sitting here, you want to look on this person's paper, right? And if you copy this paper, you know you'll get an A+. So what do? You talk to your neighbor. You say, hey, I really got to get an A on this test, okay? I ask for your favor and that you let me copy your test. But since you agree, if you agree, it will be teamwork. We will be working with each other. You write the answers, I look on your paper, and then I write it down. So if you think about it, is that cheating? Yes. So if you were my student and I was your professor, I would give you a big fat F. I'll give you an F+, but you'd still get an F, right? Because you'd be cheating. You're copying somebody else's work, right? And that is the way that our society has functioned until now, depending on business and money. So meaning if you have the ability to sell a lot, then you should make a lot. If you don't have the ability to sell a lot, then you shouldn't make a lot. So everything was very much dependent on a person's personal ability, right? Not their personal effort. So effort versus ability is a very different thing. Effort means your willingness to put in the hard work to do the things necessary to become successful in whatever areas that you're striving to become successful in. But ability is the skill and talent each person has. And not each person has the same amount of talent, same amount of ability. But ATOMY says what? ATOMY gives everybody an equal opportunity to become successful because we provide individuals with unlimited downline leverage. That is the beauty of this business. You're able to continue to grow this business. You're able to continue to grow in a way that you would not have been able to grow if it was only dependent on you, and you're able to continue to get above and beyond what you personally deserve, right? So for example, when I first started this business, I worked 10 hours a day. How many hours a day? 10 hours a day. Calling people, preparing, watching videos, meetings, selling products, bringing them to meetings, and all these things, right? I spent 10 hours a day. 10 hours a day for 30 days, and I got 300 KPV. How many KPV? 300 KPV. Is that a lot of PV? No, that's a minuscule amount of, that means that I got paid one time, okay? So 30 days of work and I got 15 points, and it was $73.30 at the time. Everybody that knew that thought that I was crazy, because I walked around with my bank book. When I got my first commission, I would go to my meetings, I would recruit my friends, and I would say, look, I got $73.30, man. And they would say, look at the book, and then look at me, look at the bank book, look at me. Is that missing a zero? I'm like, no, it's 73, not 730, 73. And they said that you are out of your mind. And they did not understand why I was so excited about the business. I was excited about the business because I understood the concept of duplication, of the prestige strategy, and absolute price, absolute quality would retain consumers. I knew that because in ATOMY, with these products, in the beginning stages, I would only get that individual to purchase 1, 2, 3 products. But after they were satisfied, after they saw value, after they knew what I was saying was not a lie, they would open up their hearts, and they would open up the what? They would lay down their preconceived ideas of ATOMY being this and that, just like any other MLM, and they would be willing to take a look at the products. And once I got them to take a look at the products, I knew that I can get them to use not just the skincare, not just Hemohim, but the shampoos, the body lotions, the foods, the everyday home goods, everything. I knew that I can switch one consumer to consume more than 50 to 70 items. And that was the ability of the ATOMY business model. And as soon as that happened, what happened next month? Next month, I got paid another 2 commissions this time. So it went from 30 days, 1 commission, to 15 days, 1 commission, and then it started to grow and grow. And in 9 months' time, I was no longer working alone, but I had partners in my downline working with me, creating thousands and thousands of PV with me. So in 9 months' time, I became an auto sales master, and I have continued to grow. But this is not my ability. I got lucky, right? But watch. Luck comes to those, right? You can increase your ability. You can increase your probability of success by putting in the needed effort, and then luck will follow. What do I mean by this? Sometimes you have people who get very lucky, right? By sharing the information with a few people, and those few people agree to doing ATOMY with you right away. Some people struggle because they talk to 1 person, 2 persons, 3 persons, 5 persons, 100 people, and still they are working alone. So you have to look at that. If that is you, if you are still working alone, then I want to encourage you to what? Examine yourself. Are you approachable? Are you smiling? Are you too opinionated and not willing to listen? Are you warm-hearted? If these things, I want you to really answer these questions. If you understand ATOMY, then you understand their success is your success. So you never have to stress about trying to force somebody to work in ATOMY so you can make money. But rather, you care for them and you want them to use ATOMY because they can save money. And through the change of mark system, educate them and they will be able to work with you. So if you are doing these things, but again, there's an issue, then maybe you have to look at your presentation. Are you presenting it correctly? Are you just talking for an hour and they're not listening to you? Are you ignoring their questions? Whatever it may be, ATOMY is simple. This is all you need to do. Say absolute quality, absolute price. You should give it a try. Okay. And share with them the products. Share with them why this is valuable. For example, our laundry detergent. It's amazing. 100 loads compared to many other companies who can only get about 50 loads for the price that we have. It's a fraction of what they offer, right? Just regular everyday necessities like this. Right? You have to look at the quantity, the concentration, the price, and how well it actually works. And on top of that, what can you do? You don't even need to explain how to succeed in ATOMY to them. You invite them. Where? To this YouTube channel, to this Facebook channel. You can invite them to my channel. You can go to Coach Jew on Facebook and you can invite yourselves to that channel and I do lives for you guys. And you can participate in so many different things that allow your success through other people's ability. That is the beauty of ATOMY. So let's talk about this. It says, so what does this mean? This means that ATOMY has the ability to attract skeptics. So who are skeptics? Skeptics are individuals who would have never done an MLM. They are individuals who would have never done MLM because what? Because they think it's the same. So I ask them this question. If I say, sir, I think you should become a member and join me in ATOMY. And they say, oh, network marketing, it's all the same. And I say, you know, you may be right, sir. So can you please tell me what you think and why you are skeptical of joining ATOMY? And they'll say, you know, network marketing, they're the same. They have registration fees. They have monthly purchase requirements. They have auto ship, or they make you buy products that you don't need. And I say, sir, if I tell you that we don't have any of those things, would you change your mind about ATOMY? And they say, yeah, I would. And then I explain to them and they say, wow, that's amazing. If that's true, I want to try it. And then the second part, ability to stay active. What does that mean? The ability to stay active. The ability to stay active is very simple. That means that you have the time to learn and grow your ability. Okay? This is not a luxury people have in business. For example, if you open a restaurant and you have no revenue, no consumers are coming to buy your dishes, then what happens? What happens? You can only stay open until you have no more capital. So if you run out of capital, you have to do what? You have to close your business. If you no longer have money to pay rent, you no longer have money to pay for employees, you no longer have money to buy your products, all these things means that you do not have the ability to stay active in your business. So therefore, you must shut your business down. And sadly enough, we have seen a lot of this situation happen because of the COVID situation. A lot of amazing people have lost their jobs. A lot of amazing people have had to close their stores. And this is because they were not able to stay active in that business because of capital. So ATOMY is different. What do I mean? ATOMY, once you become a member, you do not have to worry about expenses. You don't have to pay rent. You don't have employees you have to pay for. You don't have any of these things. Your ID remains active. Your ID remains open for you to continue to grow your ID with. So what does this mean? This means that you can make mistakes. This means that you don't have to know all the answers. This means that all you have to do is continue to use the product so you can understand the product. At the same time, share this product experience with those individuals. It doesn't matter if you explain to them about a product for 1 hour. That doesn't do anything for them. What needs to be done is they need to try it for themselves because they are their own experts. If I give you a toothbrush and you don't like it, even if I told you that it's 1,000,000 times better because of reasons X, Y, and Z, you're not going to use it if you don't like it. But if I'm able to give you a short, concise, 15-second rebuttal in terms of why you should use it, because the quality and price is good, and then you implant that, and then you leave, and then they'll know and see and try it and then agree with it if they feel like that is something that they need and see value in. So these are the points that you must understand. These are the things that you must see. So the few slides that I want to go over, I only have a few more, okay? The company is with you every step of the way. You are not alone in this business, right? So this is what I want to touch upon. ATOMY Philippines is with you. ATOMY Philippines is your sponsor. ATOMY Philippines wants you all to become successful. This means that you have a person and company who's watching your back. So what if people ask me the same, my sponsor quit? It doesn't matter if your sponsor quit. Just because your sponsor quit doesn't mean that you will not succeed. No. The company is with you, watching your back and growing the business so that you can become successful along with them. In this COVID situation, look at this amazing program that ATOMY Philippines has made. Look at the innovation that they're doing. Look at all these amazing opportunities that we have that you are now becoming a part of. And through this new normal, we're able to grow our business in new ways and become creative in new ways that we have never even been able to imagine. So I encourage you all, don't feel alone. Understand that the company is with you. Understand that there are other leaders around the world with you. I am here to encourage all leaders around the world because I want to see you become successful like I have. I am very grateful for this business because when I didn't know what to do or how to do the business, the company was able to provide me the opportunity to educate myself in so many different aspects like this. So in ATOMY, you have the ability to become successful because of the one-day seminars and success academies and the Zooms and the online information that we have. So do not worry about these things, okay? Make sure that you all understand that ATOMY is a business that will allow for your success in many different avenues in many different ways. So what I encourage you all to do is try the product for yourself. Go to the website, understand the information, and share this information with so many people in need. This is the vision of ATOMY. In the beginning stages of ATOMY, when people told me that I would not become successful, I told them that they did not understand the business. And if you have partners or people who are telling you no, 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 it's because they don't understand. So be encouraged, okay? And continue to share with love and understanding. And as you continue to do these things, your success in ATOMY will be inevitable. So everybody, thank you for your time. My 40-minute lecture is up. I am excited to have been invited, and I want to see you all again soon. So please be encouraged, stay focused, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you.